Hello, fellow old schoolers. Echo Greg here with another recorded webcam match. This is Xpoints number 57, the top 8. I'm faced off against Mike. Start off with my deck pick. So again, I am on a green, white, red Eurekageddon deck. My points are 3 points for the Lotus and the Soul Ring, 2 points for the Mox, and a point each for the Geddons, bring me up to the maximum 10. Creature suites here, 4 Urnums, 4 Saras, 4 Shivans, 4 Trikes, and then the 2 personal incarnations, and the 4 birds for ramp and mana fixing. I do not have Mike's deck list yet. They were not made public until after the event, but he was on a black, red, green, mid-rangey kind of land destruction, trolls, sinkholes. I'm not sure if he had ice storms or stone rains. I didn't see them. I know the black, red, green land destruction was a popular deck in the early days of Xpoints, so kind of nice to see that coming back again. That's what I'm assuming he's on, because that seemed to be his strategy, but really only saw a lot of the sinkholes and obviously strip mine. But with that being said, let's get into the games. So, Mike had mulliganed. He goes to 6, but he's on the play, so he starts off with a swap. So I play a Forest, Lotus, tap it, and drop an Ornament into play. So that's a pretty good start. You saw my top 8 match against Richey. You saw I had some good Lotus, turn 1 Lotusing on that one too with Sarah Angels. So it's 3 games in a row with a turn 1 Lotus. Pretty fortunate randomness working out for me there. But Mike's turn 2, he had played a Badlands, then sinkholed my Forest, and then his turn 3 he drops a Taiga and a Troll. I had also, my turn 2 was a Taiga and a Birds. That Troll is going to really slow down my Urnum because it's able to block and regenerate. But I go ahead and play a Sylvan Library and a Soul Ring, and I take 1 damage from the Mana Bird onto the Soul Ring. So putting me at 19, and looks like he is at 12. He decides to attack in, putting me to 16, and then plays a second Sedge Troll. So that's rough. I activate Library. And then trying to figure out what I want to take. Looks like I've just taken the 1. I do have a Swords for his untapped Troll, and I'll swing in. So a net of 1, dropping him down to 11. And I'm going to force that other Troll to be on the defense, unless he's got some way of handling it. So he's got another Sinkhole. He will Sinkhole my Taiga, keeping me low on mana. He chains the Birds, so... and then, but not having any additional black, he does swing in, putting me at 13. So again, trigger the Library. I will take 4 on this one, dropping me to 9. And then I swing in for 4, putting him at 7. And I'm going to drop a Mox and a Bird. So those are the 2 that I obviously picked up there. And then I pass back. So life totals are 9 to 7 currently. He just passes back, leaving the Troll on defense. I take 1 card, play another Birds, and just pass back. I don't want to attack because he can just block and then bolt, and I lose the Urnum for absolutely nothing. The troll does have force block, so I cannot block if he decides to attack. I throw a trike down and just pass back. Another Taiga from Mike. Look at the library, take one, swing in for both. So unless he has an answer, I've got lethal here on board. He could block one, regenerate, he's going to take 4, and then I'm going to shoot him for 3. Yep, and we scoop it up. So that's game 1. Going into sideboard here. I'm definitely going to bring in the 2 extra swords I have. Going to take out the personal incarnations because I see black. Again, any time that terror is an option, the incarnations have to come out. And because I saw the trolls, I think he's on discs, so I'm going to bring in some divine offerings. So we sideboard, we shuffle up, and we move on to game 2. Mike will have the choice of player draw, because I won the first game, and he will be taking the play, which makes sense. So finish shuffling and take a look at the opening 7. See what we got. Looks like Mike decided he wanted to keep sideboarding a little bit. So we'll skip ahead. Alright, so he's shuffling up now. Sideboarding's all done. Getting ready to start off game 2. Alright. Mike is done shuffling. He's going to take a look at his top 7. I'm going to look at mine. Looks like I'm good to keep. Mike is too, so he's going to lead off with the Badlands and pass. Just play a strip mine and pass back. Doing that in case he's got a sinkhole, at least I will be able to burn off one of his. So he plays an order, draw, City of Brass, and pass back. A bit of a slow hand for me, no acceleration, no birds, no... So Mike's going to crack in for 2, putting me to 18. He's going to play another order and another Bayou. I've got a Savannah. So 3 mana, 1 away from the magic 4 mana that the deck really needs from either Urnums or Eurekas. He's going to crack in for 4. He's deciding whether he wants to pump or not. He will pump, so he can hit me for 5, which drops me to 13. This one could be very quick. Then he's going to strip my Savannah. Pass to me. I draw. Looks like I don't have my land drop. So I'm going to discard hand size. I'll discard Disenchant and pass back. So this one's not looking good. Another Badlands for Mike. And swing in for 6. So that puts me down to 7. I get a Savannah. Might be able to pull this out. The only problem is he's going to swing for 6 again. Putting me to 1. Oh. Yeah, to 1. Which is going to turn off my City of Brass. So even if I were to draw the 4th mana there, can't do anything with it. So, we move on. So, unfortunate showing for me in game 2 there by my deck. It didn't get the lands and it had nothing to do. From what I remember, I had swords in hand, which is part of why I kept that hand. But swords doesn't do anything against protection from white orders, and so Mike is able to take that one down pretty quickly. And we move on. We'll shuffle up. I will take the play. Looks like I'm good with my opening 7. Mike's going to keep his, and off we go for game 3. So, Taiga and pass. A Badlands for Mike, passes back. Second Taiga, and pass back. So again, another bit of a slow hand. No mana Dorix, no ramp, no Sylvans. Factory and a Chaos Orb on Mike's side. And I draw and pass back and miss my land drops. That's troublesome. He's got a Strip Mine, and then he's going to activate his Orb. Flipping on my other Taiga. Yep, and set me back to the Stone Age. No lands in play. He just passes a turn. So this could be another quick game. I draw, discard Eureka to hand size. I have no lands in play. I pass back. There's a Troll. Draw Forest. So always start me rebuilding. Again, I need to get to at least 4 mana here. Obviously, if I'm discarding a Eureka, that means I have another Eureka in hand. But I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to cast it, as he activates his Factory, cracks in for 5, and then plays an Order. So I'm looking at pretty much a 2-turn clock here. He can hit me for 8 a turn, and I'm at 15. I do miss another land drop, have to discard a Divine Offering, which would have been useful. Wouldn't have gained me any life, but would have been able to take out the Factory. Yeah, so he's just going to swing in for the 7 there, putting me 8, and then he plays another Troll. I do get a Savannah into a library, but I'm just dead on board. My only hope here is he decides not to attack me, which obviously might be a good player. Does not do, and I'm dead, and I show my hand. 2 Erdums, a Shivan, a Trike, a Sarah, and a Eureka. So you can see why I kept the hand, but unfortunately, the disruption that Mike had with the Strip Mine and the Chaos Orb was never able to get to the mana, and he blows me out of the water and takes it down. So my journey here ends in the top 8. Congrats to Mike for advancing to the top 4, and hopefully he can have some good matches and take down the whole thing. It's always nice to see green-related decks go all the way. I'm not exactly sure what is green in his deck. I mean, obviously we saw Bayous and Taigas. Again, my suspicion is Ice Storms and probably Urnums, but never got to really see any green on his end, so be very interested to see what his deck is once the deck picks come out. But that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.